Okay, thank you for coming back to another Mitchell's Minutes. We have some bad news to share with you today. We have been struggling very bad with what is called the fire blight disease. To both of my left and my right, you can see trees that have fire blight. Fire blight is a disease that comes on. It used to be thought of as a fungus, but now the scientists say that it's a bacteria. But what happens is there are certain trees that are genetically geared towards this. And when it is warm and when it is moist, fire blight takes off. So, and in climates where it does not get cold in the winter, it is a lot more of an issue. So we have this major fire blight outbreak. In fact, you can see this tree. I don't know if you recall, if you've watched any of our other videos, but this tree had been beautiful and wide and expansive, and it had such a huge crop. But we cut about 40% of the tree out, and we left some spots in here. Margo, zoom in here. Let me show you this, guys. You see this? I don't know if you can see this, but there's a dark spot right here where my finger's running down. You can go up and there's a lighter color. That is the color it should be. This is infected flesh. I should probably cut it out, but I'm just kind of doing an experiment. Here's the color it should be. What the scientists say is that you should cut 6 inches below the last noticeable fire blight. So I should actually cut here, but I'm doing an experiment. I did some fire blight medicine, some other stuff on here. But my suspicion will be it won't matter. It'll all get black and I will still have to come and cut it back here. That's what I think is going to happen. So, since I am a farmer orchardist and I'm not a German scientist orchardist, because those guys do everything right and we do experiments. And we usually don't get it right, but sometimes we do. So what we're doing on this tree I have spent so many years making beautiful like this, and now it's all sick. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna pinch off all these places with fire blight, maybe like this, cut it off. But mostly these we can just nip off like this. Watch my fingers. Snap and snap. And on the bigger ones, we're going to just cut off. But like this, you snap it. Hey, JJ, go get me the water. And I need that sack, Bo.
Water?
Or the alcohol cup. Okay, so, hey, open that up. So when you take fire blight out of a tree, here, you have to put the stuff into a sack to get rid of it. And then you have to add with... Hey, she needs to go. Anya, what's the matter? You want me to hold you? Come here. Hey, look. Are you hurt? Stop crying. Say hello to everybody. Okay. With every cut, you have to clean your snippers. So if you're pulling it off, you're going to get that stuff on your fingers. Clean, clean. And then snip. Of course, this one is pretty thick up here. I'll just probably cut that off. But anyways, I just wanted to show you this. And I want to show you that tree. This tree over here towards the house, and then the other tree. These trees are Asian pears. They are especially susceptible to fire blight. I'm going to set you down, okay? This tree behind me is an amazing tree. I was so frustrated for 5 years it never put out any flowers, but this year it finally did. So it must be a standard pear tree. I thought it was a kind of a middle size, but anyway, it only has a few spots of fire blight. That's great. These Asian pears, they're so bad I need to live where it's cold. But nevertheless I don't, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 more trees that are really infected. So we're gonna cut it out. I sprayed it with fire blight antibiotic, which is definitely what you don't do if you're organic. But I've decided that I want to feed my family, and so I'm going against the organic way. But that's just the way it goes when you're a pragmatist. So here we are. We'll check in with you later. We'll show you what these look like in just a bit. Bye-bye.